My name is Peter Kostis. I am a golf instructor and have been a golf instructor for 45 years. I've taught major champions on both tours. There's a lot of good players I've taught over the years. My main focus, though, has always been to help the average golfer get better. I tell you what my teaching philosophy is. This is really important to me. There's no one swing for everybody, but everybody needs one swing. And that's important to understand because there are too many coaches, in my opinion, who teach a method and they try to apply that same method to every person. And it'll work with some, it'll be neutral with others, and it'll hurt others. I don't teach a method. I teach the person that's in front of me. So I have to analyze them, I have to get to know them, and then I have to figure out what works best for them that they can do given the time, energy, money, effort that they're willing to put into the game. In 1974, I was one of the first 4 instructors that started with the Golf Digest golf schools, which was a new concept back then. It was started by Bob Toski. He's still teaching. He's 92, going on 93 now, still teaching. Jim Flick was one. He's passed away. Davis Love Jr., the father of Davis Love that we know on the PGA Tour and the Champions Tour, he was another one. He's passed away, and I was the 4th. The 4 of us getting together and exchanging information, coming up with concepts and ideas to help people, that was probably the biggest influence in my life. But I've also had an opportunity to spend a lot of time teaching and playing with guys like Sam Snead and Paul Runyon and a lot of the old great players from whom I learned a lot about the art of coaching people to play better golf as opposed to the science of coaching people to swing the club better. I'm asking the student to put as much time and energy into the equation as I am, for starters. But it's incumbent to me as a teacher to communicate to you on your level. It's incumbent upon me to motivate you. Not that I expect you to do something, but I get you in a position mentally where you're excited, you're enthused, you're passionate, and you want to work on something. Because only when you want to work on something will you really dig through the hard times to get to the good times. If you're forced to have to work on something, that to me never really works as a coach or a teacher. I like helping people. I've been blessed with an ability. I've worked really hard on my skills over the years, really hard on my knowledge, wealth of experience working with good players, bad players. If I can just remember the stuff that worked and forget the stuff that didn't work, I'm going to be pretty good. The joy and the excitement that I get from helping somebody get better and watching them have that aha moment, that's cool for me. That's really cool. My own game's not bad for an old guy. I'm not happy to say it, but I'm in my 70s now, and I've still got well over 100 miles an hour clubhead speed. I can still carry the ball 270, 275 in the air. So yeah, I can still play a little bit. My very first actual job in golf television was the 1989 Ryder Cup at the Belfry. And that was the Ryder Cup that was kind of made famous because Seve Ballesteros and Paul Azinger were playing each other, and they were going at it, you know. And so I was right there, literally from me to you, away from them for the whole day, watching what was going on, the gamesmanship. There was one time on the 4th tee where Azinger hit his shot, and then Seve wanted to tee his ball up right where Paul's caddy was holding Paul's bag. And Paul's caddy stood there and wouldn't move. And now, so Seve went through all of his histrionics and the crowd's going, oh, boo, and all that stuff and whatever. And so Paul walked over and said to his caddy, he goes, move the bag, please. So the caddy picked the bag up and dropped it right back in the same place. And the crowd went crazy. Seve went 2 feet over and hit his shot, and that was the beginning of a really rough day, a lot of gamesmanship there. I've been to the next Ryder Cup, the Battle at Kiowa, was phenomenal. Being there when Paul made his hole-in-one to close out his match at the K Club. I mean, there's been so many stories. And obviously, having a front row seat for a lot of what Tiger accomplished in his career was really, you know, I was fortunate to be doing what I was doing when I was doing it. The excitement for me with birdie time is to see if I can take my philosophy of helping the individual, the person that's in front of me, and transfer it to a new medium. If we can go to the internet and go to the masses, can we still teach the masses like they're just one person? That's going to be the challenge for me, and I'm really excited about that opportunity. And I think Birdie Time can get that done. I think that as we evolve over the years, you're going to find that people who don't have access to me, for example, they can't afford to come to Arizona, I don't have the time to work with them, whatever the case may be, they can still get me through Birdie Time and have that personal exchange of information. They can experience how I coach, why I coach what I coach, and they can take it to the range, and if they have the interest and the passion, they can develop themselves into a better player.